Hello and welcome back to another edition of Cook! Don't be lazy! Today's edition, barbecue brisket. I'm not talking about barbecue out on the grill. I'm talking about barbecue sauce, brisket, oven. It's going to come out tasting really good. How do I know? Because it's my mama's recipe. And mom can cook. Let's get to it. We're going to take our brisket and put it in the center of a large, heavy-duty, important, heavy-duty aluminum foil. You don't want to use regular aluminum foil because the aluminum foil is going to rip and all the juices are going to flow out of it. Heavy-duty, very important. You're going to trim it. Take a lot of the fat off. You can leave just a little bit on it, but take most of the fat off, especially the thick parts. I'm going to use some Lowry seasoning salt. I'm going to apply it generously across the top. Slice up an onion. And I'm going to fold this. I'm going to create a tight seal. Take your baking pan. Put your tightly sealed brisket into your baking pan. We're going to stick it in the oven. 425 for about 3 hours, minimum 3 hours. I'm using a 2-pound brisket approximately. I actually bought a $30 piece, about 10 pounds. I chopped it up into several pieces, stored the rest in the freezer. This right here, this piece is probably a 2-pound piece approximately, so I'm anticipating about a 3-hour cook time. If you're using a 2.5-pound, 3-pound brisket, you might want to go into the 4th hour, 5th hour of cooking time. But at the 3-hour mark, start checking it. Check for tenderness. What I'm going to do is I'm going to relax. In about 2 hours, I'll start making some sides. Have my sides ready so that on the 3rd hour mark, I can check the brisket and see if it's ready. See you then. So we're at the 3-hour mark. Time to check our brisket, see if it's ready. You know you've got a tight seal and there's no liquids on the bottom of your tray. Alright. We're good. So what we're going to do, we need this liquid. So we're going to suck out this liquid. We're going to kind of combine it, well not kind of, we are going to combine it with our barbecue sauce. Alright, now that I've got all the liquid out, let's make our barbecue sauce. Take your brisket juice. I'm going to put some Sweet Ray's barbecue sauce. Stir that up. It's one of those eyeball it moments, depending how thick you want it. But you don't want to get rid of that brisket juice. That's all flavor. Alright. I'm going to put this off to the side. Let's cut up our brisket. thin slices. We're going to put this back into our original foil paper, aluminum foil. There is a method to this madness. So now we're going to drizzle or pour our barbecue sauce over our brisket. We're going to wrap this back up. Doesn't have to be too tight now. We're going to stick it back in the oven for about 20 minutes. Now the reason we put it back in the oven is so that the brisket can absorb some of that barbecue sauce into its meat for a better flavor. I said 20 minutes, but I'm actually going to take it out here in about 10 minutes, and then it's time to plate up. And there you have barbecue brisket. Very good. Goes to show you don't need a smoking brisket to have a good brisket. Hit the subscribe button. I put out a new video every week. I hope to see you guys next week. And don't forget, cook! Don't be lazy!